They basically do the same thing.
Well, thanks for having me. You guys are great. We love partnering with you, and I'm excited to share about our tool, Ability Financial Exchange, which allows you to connect your QuickBooks Online with point of sale. And this is a great fit for small and mid-sized market area. And we'll go over some of that in a moment. So, a little bit about Ability Business. We're a consulting and development firm located in North Canton, Ohio. We've been designing point-of-sale apps since 2002. Ability Scale and Ability Consignment were the first runners in our suite. We're a QuickBooks solution provider from way back when, and also a point-of-sale council member and an Intuit beta tester. I'm Lisa Burnett, and I'm a former educator. I taught wee little ones back in the day. 8 years ago, I joined Ability Business as a sales consultant and trainer. Spent the last 7 years doing that, and last year moved to general manager of our department. I'm also a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, Intuit Trainer Writer Network member, and this year I made the top 100 Pro Advisor list. So exciting, just exciting and very honored to be part of that group. I'm a mom of a, thank you. I'm a mom of a 2019 BGSU graduate, and she's working full-time in marketing for a local business. And I also have a 5-year-old, just about Wednesday, will be 5-year-old preschool who is a superhero lover. So today, I want to just go over what is Ability Financial Exchange, talk about the target audience, the benefits of our sync tool, give a demo, and then be available to answer any questions. So, Ability Financial Exchange is an app that was designed to give businesses a versatile solution. So we saw a need after consulting and talking for a few years that why isn't Point of Sale Desktop able to talk to QuickBooks Online? And we decided to dive in, and about this is the 3rd year, 3 years ago, we started developing the Ability Financial Exchange. Today, we now have about 120 clients on Ability Financial Exchange, and this year we've had 75% growth. So we've gained most of our customers this year. So it's very exciting, it's growing, and kind of the next phase is to move it to the Intuit marketplace, and that'll be a goal for our fiscal year starting in January, is to start that process. So some of the great benefits with COVID, especially setting in here in March, is that this connector allows your businesses to be flexible and have versatile solutions. So if they're using QuickBooks Online, they can access all their retail information in the cloud, so they can be home, and they can even have their employees entering inventory, creating purchase orders, and doing all that. And our tool is running behind the scenes and sending that information over to point of sale to be ready to be sold at the checkout station. So connect, of course, to QuickBooks Online and point of sale, flexible, versatile, greater opportunity to add third-party apps onto QuickBooks Online if you need more, if there's more business parts of that business, especially if you move to mid-market and you have those type of businesses that are doing a lot in their QuickBooks Online, and they may have a third-party app that does some field service work for them, but then they have like a pool store where they sell to residents. So very versatile. We can automate those transactions, increase productivity, We're going to save time, of course, and reduce that manual data entry from from point of sale to QuickBooks Online, and they can see the reports just up to date. We think within 5 minutes is what we can set it at. So who are we looking for? New to QuickBooks, new to the franchise. Retail, service-oriented, one location. Not a good fit, of course, for those manufacturers. But for service industries, like I was saying earlier, like you have pool or a cleaning company, and they have a small brick and mortar, this would be a great fit for them. Current QuickBooks Online users that are going to be opening a retail brick and mortar, pop-ups. That might be a little weak right now because I don't know, with the whole COVID, what's coming into the market, who's deciding to start expanding. But it's also great that I should put down are those people that are looking to revamp their system. Those people that want to have access to the cloud. This is a great opportunity to kind of come in and say you can have both, the best of both worlds. And then, of course, those who are current in QuickBooks and they want to move to QuickBooks Online, we can help them out. All right. Here are the current clients that we work with, specialty retail, including small boutiques or candle shops, little gift shops, museums, produce farms, lock stores, those people that they can do their service with a service app onto QuickBooks Online for locks and then sell in the retail. We're even setting up people that are golf courses and golf clubs, small little towns that have those amenities. Pool supply, office supply, pet store, and I even have a shoe store in Michigan that is doing well. So some great benefits. And I'm excited to say that we now have item syncing two-way, which is more complete than it was before. So this is really great news. And the other thing that I will just throw out that we're working on and probably will be ready in the winter is that we're gonna be syncing POs. So that's a big game changer in the industry. That's one thing that we haven't done, and even our Ability Financial Desktop doesn't have that right now. But I pushed the team and said, I want PO syncing. I think we will be able to leverage that capability so that if you have a manager who is doing the reordering, they can get the PO ready and review all of that. And then they can send the PO sends to point of sale, and we can receive right off of that at the store level. So very exciting. I won't take the time to go through all of these. You guys can read that, but some great benefits to, one thing I like about QuickBooks Online is that that holds all the inventory, so we can share it with point of sale. And then even if you're out and about and you have your mobile app for your clients, they can still sell there too. And so that sale from the mobile app comes into QuickBooks Online, reduces the inventory, and then our tool updates point of sale. So great versatile. All right. Maybe I can click next. All right, let's hop in and do the demo here. Navigating over here. All right. So first, let me show you our dashboard. Move these out of the way. So using my laptop, which is a smaller screen than my other work connected monitors. So here's our dashboard, and this is what we do. We install this and then we connect point of sale to talk to QuickBooks Online and vice versa, and we set this all up. And so once this is set up, this is running behind the scenes, and all the information is going to be pulled. Vendors, new items, updated items, all that sales information just happens magically behind the scenes. They don't have to touch this at all once it's set up. So let's go into QuickBooks. And I thought what I would do is just take it one piece at a time. So I thought I would just say, hey, let's add an item. We're going to add a new item, and I'm going to show you how easy this is. And let's just add a piece of jewelry. And of course, if they have a special SKU, they can enter that. The category is going to match the department. So item name will go to the item name and point of sale. The SKU will go to the alternate lookup. And the category will go to the department. If you're using class in QuickBooks Online, you can attach that there. So we have 0 quantity as of today. I'm back it up one day, created that yesterday. Set up my reorder point. They want 25 of these pieces always on hand. You can select your account. You can write more of your description of your item, which will follow over to a point of sale description. And our sales price, the taxable or not. The purchase description is where we hold additional information that will be populated once the item syncs with point of sale with the item number. We'll come back to that after we do a sync. And then the cost. A lot of big margins here today. Attach my vendor, retail vendor, okay. So we're save and close. So right now, I don't know where to put that so it stays out of the way. Right now in point of sale, let's head over to our item list. And since you've been going over all this, you're familiar with the navigation of that. Right now in my retail department, I do not have that piece of jewelry. So it is not there. However, if I am working and this is happening in real time, I'm going to sync it and push it, and our tool is going to find that new item. It's running through, it's completed. And over here on the item list, under retail, we now have our necklace. Jewelry, necklace. Here's our alternate lookup, our reorder point. Were you chiming in, Brandon?
Yeah, we're not seeing your POS.
Oh, you're not? Oh my goodness, I'm doing all this and you're not seeing it?
Well, we did see the QBO, but we did not see the POS.
Probably because I just shared that separately, right?
Yes.
How do I? I thought I shared the whole screen, but I guess I didn't. All right.
So if you go stop sharing and reshare the whole screen, you should be good.
I don't see the stop screen, the stop sharing. That's my problem.
There we go. I did it for you.
Oh, thank you. So I can't hop back and forth?
Well, if you share the whole screen, so when you go to screen share your desktop, then it'll go to whatever screen you're on at that time.
Okay. What is that? Share my desktop. Green one. All right, we'll see if that works. May not work. Okay, so here is our jewelry item. So the item name and the description, the alternate lookup, the reorder point, quantity. If I pop into here, are you seeing it now, Brandon?
Yes, beautiful.
Good. All comes in, and here's our order cost of $10, and the item number was populated automatically. All right. Now, if I go back here, do you now see my QuickBooks Online?
Not seeing QuickBooks Online now, still see POS.
Yeah, I'm not sharing the right way. I didn't have a prompt to share the desktop, which was strange, or I'm not seeing it. Can you stop it again and then I'll get it? Share screen.
Yep. So if you go down to share screen, it's usually your first
Oh,
option.
I have to scroll down. Okay, do I have to scroll all the way
Okay.
down?
Yeah, it'll have some individual applications listed, and then you should have an option to share your whole desktop, which will be any application you've got open at the time.
I did that earlier. I thought I chose to do, I have 3 monitors, so screen 3 is the one that I want to use. Okay, maybe I didn't do that before. Let's try it. See, this is all a work in progress, right?
Right. So yeah, we see QBO now.
Now you can see it, point of sale.
Now point of sale. Yep.
Now let me go back here. Now you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. So you saw how the item synced and was over in point of sale. And let's just do a purchase order, receive bill in QuickBooks Online. So let's go over to vendors. So I have one open bill for this vendor, but to new, do a new bill. And move this over here. Our jewelry. Not new. Our bill. Don't want those items. I apologize. Where's my item? Oh, right there. Okay. Let's order 100 of those so we can see a nice number. Get those received in. Save and close. Back over to our items. So we now have 100 pieces. Let's run our Ability Financial Exchange, sync that over. And let's hop out of that for a second. Won't, sometimes even with updating, you have to be out of the screen. Wait a moment. Synced. Of course it does not. Now let me go sync again. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Did I save the bill? That's something that I would not do, not save the bill, and I'm seeing 100. Always when you do a demo, technical difficulties. That is interesting. Just do all items, go to retail. All right, there we are. Probably because I was on the filter. I'm sure that's the reason. I was on a filter just to get retail. All right, so then we have our items and we're ready to sell. We can print tags here. Let's show you a sale. Normal point of sale. We add our jewelry. Let's go ahead and add a new customer so I can show you how that comes over. So Lori Osik is a brand new customer for us today. Collect all that information and she's going to just check out and we're going to do a visa and save. I'm going to go ahead and let's sell some more. Another customer. I'm going to do an account for you so that you can see how that comes over as an invoice. So the regular sale that's completed will show up as a sales receipt. And then if you have customers that have open balances, that will come over as an invoice to be paid. So you'll still do your on account. We're going to charge it to the account. Maybe. What's going on here today? Oh, I have another window. I'm sorry. My past due, Lisa is behind. All right, sorry about that. And save. All right, so we're going to go back over to the screen to sync so that it comes into QuickBooks. We'll hop over to our sales. All sales. And here is our sales receipt for Lori, $26.63. Let me pop that open for you. You can see that all the information came over. Not sure why that didn't sync, but it grabbed it here. Must be the other, to tell the team about that. Interesting. But here's the jewelry coming out, sales, tells you how it was paid for. Nothing due. There we go. And then here's Lisa's. Here's the invoice. So then you can send out invoices at the end of the month or whatever the terms are and know that she has money due to you. Let's head over and let's take a look at our quantities. Look at our jewelry piece. So here our quantity is now 49. And let's head over to point of sale, over to our item list. And we have 49. Easy as that, back and forth. So whether you sell it in QuickBooks Online or you sell it at point of sale, our sync tool is just updating the quantity so that you have real known numbers in real time. All right. Let's see, we did on account. Let's hop over to QuickBooks Online. Just because you guys are bookkeepers and accountants and working in QuickBooks Online, let me show you in the chart of accounts No, I didn't do it. Did I do cash? I don't even remember. Let's go to bank deposit. So today, so 820. Let's see this one. Here we go. So here's Lori. Here's her payment. Visa came into your undeposited funds. So as your payments come in from your merchant account, then you would match them here at undeposited funds. Yes. Let's see. What else was on my list? Let me take a peek here. Make sure I'm covering everything that I wanted to. Inventory on account. And that's about it. That's pretty simple. Back and forth. Let me head back over to presentation. Thought I would just review some of the requirements. Of course, QuickBooks Online, you can use Essentials. So if people are not tracking inventory, we can connect to Essentials, Plus and Advanced, of course. And then our tool works with V18 and V19. I have tested it with V12 and it works fine. We don't publicize that, but if you did have somebody that was on an old version that wanted to transfer, you know, V12 does work. Just to note, if they already have QuickBooks Point of Sale in an existing file, we have to start a brand new file because it just, if we try to convert it to QuickBooks Online using the list data and all those transactions, it just gets very hairy and yucky and a big old mess. So if the client is currently using desktop and QuickBooks Point of Sale as like the standard exchange, kind of just talk with them about like you're setting up a whole brand new system. This is going to be something new. You can still keep a copy of your other point of sale file to have on hand for looking up transactions, but actually, you know, it's like a whole new solution with connecting to QuickBooks Online. So we let them know that. We will help them with the onboarding package, take list data from other point of sale systems if they can get that out into Excel. And for us, we will import their items and customers and vendors with our onboarding package. And then it's $59 a month. We do have a partner program, and I can work with Brandon and Chris and get you information on that. And any questions? So back to you, Brandon. Oh, what doesn't sync? This is in the deck that I'm going to share with Brandon and Chris to pass out to you guys. But right now, we can't do styles. So if you have a boutique, you know, we don't do styles, but the item name could be blouse, extra large, blue. And then because they're seasonal, what they can do then is once those are out of stock, you know, they can make that item inactive so they can keep their list a little shorter. Just some best practices. We don't sync group items or assembly items or customer rewards. Customer rewards can still be used in point of sale, but you're not going to see like anything over in QuickBooks Online. In QuickBooks Online, we don't, right as now, we don't do anything with bundles. With that item feature over there. We don't map the price rules to price levels, but we do have a new feature which is noted in our comparison chart about pricing, and we set a couple rules in that, and so I can give you deeper information about that. So if customers have special requirements of pricing, we do have a couple options now within the last 3 months that we pushed out. So of course, we're not taking purchase orders today, but we will be soon. The other one that would be next that I'm working with the development team is on my wish list is to sync the sales order or work order to the estimate so that we can have that functionality. And currently, we don't support multiple sales tax. So if you're in a state that has, you know, super special requirements, it's really not a good fit. Multiple point of sale locations. It is on our drawing board. It is out there, and we will be going there. It's the next logical step is to have multiple locations with our AFE and be able to split that inventory. That is coming. We presented and did a Shark Tank presentation about that and did win that. But there's a lot more to it for development, but it's on the roadmap. Okay. Brandon, how do I give you back control? Or you could just take it.
There we go. So, Carolyn, did you have any questions? I'll open that up to you first.
You know what would be very helpful is, Lisa, you mentioned certain things that do sync over and certain things that do not. Mm-hmm. Preparing some sort of a table to compare.
We do. We have that on our website.
Okay.
Available, yes.
Okay, that's great.
It is, and the link is in the deck, but I'll make sure that I put the link in the email for Brandon to have it right there for him. So yes, we have I did that, a chart. Not only do we sync to QuickBooks Online, but we also have a tool that syncs to desktop that manages the inventory in QuickBooks Enterprise or Premier Pro, and you have greater flexibility with your item list going to point of sale. Again, those people who are, like I have a plumbing company, you know, they do 80% contract work, but they have a small little hardware store in town, in a cute little town here in Ohio, and you know, 20% of their business is there, but the guys are taking stuff off the shelf and your inventory is all over the place and you never know what you have. But with them using Ability Financial Exchange, they now have one source of inventory and there's none of those workarounds. So you can see that there as well.
Hey, Lisa, you might have mentioned it earlier. How many clients do you have actually using the QBO POS AFE?
So we have 100. We have 115 using the QBO AFE tool, and then the others are using the desktop. Yeah.
I think some of those are ours. So we need to bring that number up, don't we?
I just sent you the report so you could figure it out there. I think it's about seven or 8.
I was just looking at it. So.
Yeah. You have about 8, I think, somewhere around there. More than 5.
More than 5. So, you had mentioned in your demo you was going through. You set the minimum quantity at 25. You said 25 cases. Does it know the difference with multiple units of measure?
Sure, we can set up multiple units of measure too. That's a little bit more in depth, but our team can work to set that up so that we can notice that sell by each, your base unit measure, and then, you know, there's, 25 in that case. So yes, we have that functionality to do that. Great question.
I just remember that being, I don't think we've got that particular client on your product, but the multiple units of measure being a sticky point with the last POS I set up. So.
Yeah, we worked through that about a year ago, so that is working nice. And the other thing too that I just tested, and I have to get some more documentation out about the two-way sync, is that if you make an item in point of sale now, and you use multiple units of measure, that syncs over. So we have that full sync capability now going from point of sale to QuickBooks Online. So it's exciting. Whereas before you could make the item in QuickBooks point of sale, but then you still had to go kind of edit it over in QuickBooks Online with the category and the vendor and other little information. So yeah.
Else?
Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
All good.
All right. Well, Lisa, certainly thank you for popping in here. And I didn't give you very much notice, so you made that easy on me. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Well, sorry about my little stumbling. I'm not a webinar master whatsoever.
It's all good. It worked out, and we, like I said, we did record this, so we'll have it available for playback. Carolyn had to jump off for a phone call, so we'll have the demo piece that you missed ready for you, and then we have any if anybody wants to sign up with you, Lisa will get in contact with you.
All right, great.